So you're a real estate investor and you're going to be doing your first syndication. Maybe you've done a couple of them, but you need someone to help you with the presentation, what they call the deck. Tune into today's show where we're going to show you within seconds how AI could create the deck for you. You prompted some basic information. The deck that's going to create is going to be something that you would not want to pay for because it looks so dang nice, okay? So tune into today's show. We can't wait for you to tune in. Hey everyone, Juan Huizar. I'm back with Jake Heller. And so before Jake leaves the office today, we wanted to make sure that he showed us one other cool thing with AI that I think you could do today. So this is not going to be too technical. So in the world of multifamily, everyone wants to do syndication, right? Why? Because you want to raise money, you want to raise capital, use a little bit of yours, right? Locate the deal, and you want to put this thing together. You want to have a waterfall. You want to make money with other people's money is really why you want to do it. Everyone talks about syndication. And what Jake's going to show us today is how we're going to use AI to help you get to the, call it the deck that you need to be able to send out to these investors so that you look like you know what you're doing. So make sure you tune in to the very end. Jake, welcome back. Take it away.
Glad to be here. So what I'm about to show you guys is magic. I'm not even kidding. It's incredible, right? Once upon a time, you go into Canva or you go into PowerPoint and you start creating these decks, and it's the biggest pain in the you-know-what.
My assistant does the decks for me, and because I don't have the patience for it.
Your assistant should be scared. We're about to take her job.
No, well, now she can do more decks for us.
Way more decks. Yeah. That's the whole thing with AI too.
Yeah.
Multiply your capabilities. It's not replacing anybody. We're gonna go back to Claude.
Okay.
My AI girlfriend. All right. And like I said, I always ask Claude to give me the prompt. So we're gonna do that here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna outline a few different slides and we're gonna create a investor deck utilizing Gamma in just a few minutes. Okay, so we have a deal in Long Beach. Juan sent it to me. Let's say it's 8 units.
Okay.
In the whatever neighborhood. You tell me. Give me a good number.
Just say downtown.
Downtown.
Downtown Long Beach.
We are looking at a 8-unit apartment building in Long Beach, downtown. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about my grammar for now. I want to use Gamma to create an investor deck for me. Let's assume it's 1234 Main Street. I don't have property details or financials. What you would normally do is attach the rent roll, attach the P&L, whatever you have on the property, but we don't have that in this case, so we're gonna use mock details. I don't have property details or anything, so please create mock data for us and structure this into a 10-slide format for us to give to Gamma. Let's just say it's 10 slides. I hope I was clear. We might have to clean it up a little bit, but what we do with Claude and ChatGPT is we brain dump. Yeah. Don't think about it too much. And then it's gonna give us a clean sort of structure, which we could then take, bring it over to Gamma, and then we'll watch Gamma go to work and create this deck for us.
So let me just add a couple things here. So the thing that we're calling prompting, if you had an assistant and you're like, hey, help me make this, that's what prompting is. And it's because someone needs to tell someone, give them instructions on what you're looking to have made. That's all that prompting is. And so that's all that Jake did right now is help me make this.
Yeah.
Which anyone could do that. I don't want someone to be like, well, I don't know how to prompt. Now, of course, in the previous video, we said, tell it to help us write the prompt, which is another way to do it. But before you get there, prompting is simply giving it instructions on what you're wanting to create. That's all that is.
Exactly. Very simple instructions. You get out what you put in. So what we're going to do, it's funny, Claude actually has capabilities of creating decks too. So instead of giving me the structure, it's now giving me, it's creating the deck for me.
All right.
But we don't want that. So instead what we want to do is, let's just take this outline. Let's keep it very simple. Whoops. You know what I actually want to do, I had a feeling that Claude would do this. And so we're going to pause that. I'm going to say, I don't want you to create the deck. I want the outline structure and I will have Gamma create it for me. So look, sometimes the AI hallucinates a little bit.
So for someone saying, hey, Jake, look, Claude was going to give you what you wanted. Why not just live with it? Like, is it because Gamma is that much better for creating decks?
Gamma is purpose built for creating decks.
Got it.
Now, don't get me wrong, Claude is fantastic at creating images, at creating decks, at creating pro formas even. On the last video, we used Shortcut to create a pro forma. You could also do that within Claude. And interestingly enough, Claude is now creating an Excel plugin, which with Shortcut we showed on the last video, Claude is now going to have the same capabilities.
So that you don't have to go into Shortcut.
Exactly.
Got it.
Which, it's funny, because what happens with these tools, these LLMs, is that eventually the software catches up to you. So I would say to anyone who's building tools or software in the space, you better find a moat, right? Because these LLMs are going to catch up to you eventually. And so we got our outline here, right? Now what we're going to do is this. We're going to copy and paste this. You could
just
do that.
Copy.
We're going to go to Gamma. We're going to plug in that content right here. Okay, this is all mock data. Now, just for example purposes, okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to generate from notes or outline, continue to prompt editor.
So Gamma only does decks.
Gamma only does decks. And what's interesting about Gamma too, which we'll show you in just a minute, is that it also has agent capabilities. And what I mean by that is, I'll show us in real time, but we're going to create this slide deck. And let's say it's missing a slide, and that slide is on comps. Without leaving Gamma, we'll be able to interface with it the same way you do with ChatGPT, and we'll say, go find comps in Long Beach and then create another slide for me. And so we'll do that as an example as well. But watch, it's already broken down by slides.
Okay.
Okay. We have some inputs on the left side of the screen here. We could do minimal wording, concise detail, whatever you want to do. Who are we writing this for?
Right.
We're writing this for real estate investors and commercial brokers. If we wanted to, we could clean that up. Okay?
That's fine.
But for now, we're just going to leave it. You could pick different themes. There's a lot of different themes. The image sources, you could do AI images, you could do stock images, you can give it the images, whatever you want to do. We're going to fly through this for now and just show you guys the meat and potatoes. Now we're generating. And you'll see in just a moment how brilliant this tool is and how quickly it's going to start creating these slides for us. And the images as well. It's working on slide 2. And they're great as well. Now, this is not a specific real estate tool by any means, but it's fantastic for real estate.
Yes. Anyone in real estate could utilize this.
Absolutely.
And would be proud, like someone would be like, that's a really good deck that you created.
And I think for you, Juan, a really interesting use case would be, I've done this before, right? Now, you could use a bunch of different tools, okay? But your job's to be a market expert in Long Beach.
Yes.
And you want to educate your clients and be the best resource for them available, okay? You could use a tool like Grok or Manus or one of these tools that have a recurring task capability. And you might say to it, I'm a real estate apartment broker in Long Beach. I want you to scan the internet every single morning and look for any recent trades, any regulatory updates, anything going on in my market that I need to know about. And I want you to send it to me every morning at 7 a.m. And that in itself is already great. You get that scheduled report in your inbox every single morning. But what I would challenge you to do is then take that information, go to Gamma, put it in Gamma, create a deck. This whole workflow is 10 minutes or less. Mm-hmm. And then on a cadence, you could be sending decks, beautiful decks like this with market information to your clients. Whether it's daily or weekly, pick your cadence, but look how beautiful this is.
Can the workflow be automated so email comes in and it goes straight to Gamma? Like, you don't even have to.
Without a doubt.
You could be on the beach on vacation and these emails are being sent out on your behalf. Without a doubt. And someone thinks like, man, someone spent a lot of time last night putting this together for me.
Without a doubt. And that's what your client's going to see. They're not going to see that this only took you 10 minutes.
Right.
So you could use, there's tools like Zapier, which maybe you've heard of, maybe you haven't, N8N, Make.com, these tools which allow you to create that exact type of automation where if X, Y, and Z happens, then this happens, and you can get as complicated and crazy as you want. This is not that crazy of an automation, but you're about to see in just a second how beautiful this deck is, just based on mock data. I mean, look at this slide that it's creating. It's unbelievable.
Super professional.
So we're done.
Okay.
We are done, and we have this deck for that deal in Long Beach, 1234 Main Street. Okay, prime investment opportunity.
It's a good cap rate. Long Beach. Yes.
Investment highlights. Wonderful. Property overview. Unit composition. Nice little AI pictures. Long Beach market overview. That's a big slide. We might want to condense that down. If I wanted to now, okay, let's say.
Okay, so explain to us, because you went to Gamma Agent, for someone to understand what does agent now mean? Because, okay, so you just did this presentation, beautiful presentation. What does agent mean? Like how does that differ?
So when I think of the word agent, I think of having the ability to execute tasks and to do things.
Okay.
Right? Like you might ordinarily ask Claude, hey, give me this. And it's going to respond to you just with words.
And then you have to grab it and then email it or send it to somebody.
Yes.
Okay.
Now it does have more advanced capabilities than that, but the big difference between like ChatGPT has something called agent mode. You could use it to book a haircut if you wanted to. Hey, go book me a haircut at my local barber. And it can actually do that and execute that task. So we're going to tell agent mode here, assuming it doesn't make me pay. But I want you to go online and find comps and create one slide in the deck on just comps. And so, assuming it doesn't make us pay, it's going to go online. So you see it's searching the web.
In case someone's watching, when we say comps, like we didn't tell it to how far back to go back. Do we know it's going to just use?
No. So again, you get out what you put in. I put in garbage. I'll probably get garbage out.
Okay. But whatever. This is just an example.
Yeah. So, but what you would want to say is, hey, I want specifically comps from the last 3 months in this, in a half-mile radius of this property. Do your best. But remember, the AI is somewhat limited on data because CoStar guards it with their life.
Got it.
They're a data company. If all of a sudden everyone could access their data, then they're not worth it.
Well, I mean, everything you just told me with the prior website where you could get rents, I mean, that's something that you would normally go to CoStar with, and now you don't necessarily need to go to CoStar.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And so look, it created this card for us. It went online, it searched for comps, and then it just created this new slide for us in the deck. Now, this is a very robust slide, but I mean, you tell me, I don't know if these comps are legit or not. 1432 Gaviota Avenue, 10 units.
Yeah, we're closing that. That's actually one of our listings.
Is it?
Yes.
That's hysterical.
Yes.
Rose Avenue, 3rd Street.
Yeah. But all these numbers are, I mean, so we do a lot of market updates. And so, so the average cap rate in our area right now is 5.8 based on CoStar data. So this is pretty freaking close.
We didn't even
give it. Yes. Yeah. We didn't even tell it where to stop.
Yeah.
Yes. Which I would have. Yeah. Of course.
So this is insane. Okay. So if you wanted to, you could share this with your team to collaborate and stuff. You could download this as a PDF, as a PowerPoint, Google Slides, but we'll just open it up in PDF format so we could see it a little bit more clearly. Mm-hmm. This theme, it's just okay. Like you probably want to do something a little bit more. Not like that.
I'm already impressed. I'm already impressed by this. I get it. It does more, but this is good enough for me.
So now look at this PDF.
Okay.
Look how beautiful this is.
Yes.
Right. Boom. 12 slide deck. 10 minutes. And that workflow that I was telling you about previously, where you get the market data, you can create a deck, and you could send this to your clients on a cadence where you don't even have to think about it.
Well, they're under the assumption that you're analyzing and underwriting every deal for them as it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing.
How beautiful this is. Incredible. And if we wanted to, let's say we had a client who only spoke Japanese. We can go back to Gamma, agent mode, and we could say, now make the entire deck Japanese. It'll translate everything for us. Mm-hmm. So
our office does work with a lot of Japanese investors. Yes.
You could anything you want, any language you want, Polish, or I don't even know if that's the language, but you get the idea. So it's awesome. And so now what it'll do is it's going to edit all the cards, and it's going to make everything Japanese in just a second. You'll see it. The whole deck will become Japanese. I'm going to Japan in a couple of weeks, so that's why I thought of that.
There you go.
There you go. Boom. Boom. So done.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay. So we're going to leave you folks with that. Make sure to join Jake's AI for CRE Collective. It's a great group. This is how you're going to be able to stay on top of these types of things. Also, make sure you're going to follow Jake on YouTube because he's help us launch his channel. Okay, he's killing it on X. He's killing it everywhere else. But he's doing a lot of great things. He's investing on the things that are going to help our businesses grow. And so make sure you're giving him a follow. And I'm going to give you the final say.
Cool. Well, had a lot of fun. We're just showing you guys very basic stuff. I mean, we're just getting started with all this stuff. Come join the community. Come talk to us. Come have direct line of communication with me. We have 80 plus different workflows just like this, which would allow you guys to do better in your business. We're so excited about AI's capabilities, and we're not even close to seeing what's possible. So AI for CRE Collective. I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. Help me grow the channel. Help me help you. This stuff's overwhelming, as you can see, but we make it easy for you.
Make sure to hit that like button. Show me and my marketing director that, hey, we want Jake back. Comment if you have any questions. If there's anything you want us to try, can you do this? Let us know. Until next time.